there's some lessons that I've learned that I figured I would share. First lesson, I figured out 400 miles in. And I've been hiking with this girl, Legs, who has literally taught me so much. And I was on the mountain because I had a really tough climb. And I just like broke down like I'm doing right now. Because I realized that I can't keep up. And we have to say goodbye. So it's really hard. I figured this lesson because I got injured and I kept going. I was in pain and I kept going. And I kept going. And I'm climbing up the mountain and this balds everywhere. And if you're on a bald and you're exhausted, you have no relief. Because the sun is like beating down on you. I was up there and I was in a beaming hot sun after climbing 12 miles or 10 point whatever miles. And I'm sitting on the bald and my friend, Sorchi, I think I'm saying it right, is waiting for me because he wants to tape my knee and I'm allowing him to touch me, okay? So I made sure he washed his hands before he touched me though. And I was just like at this spring and I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm so sorry because he ended up waiting for me for 4 hours because it took me that long to climb up Roan because I was just, again, depleted, exhausted. I need a day off and I keep pushing because I'm making somebody else's goal mine and it's not my goal. I don't work well when I rush, and I feel like I was rushing to keep up because I'm just not an experienced backpacker. I mean, I feel like after 400 miles, I was almost 400 miles. It was like 60, whatever, who cares? I'm like, I've leveled up, you know, like I'm not like a newbie anymore, but at the same time, I'm sitting there and I broke down and I'm like, oh, look at the Diva having a tantrum again. And Sorche was really nice and he was like, dude, you're not having a tantrum. You're just doing it wrong. And I'm like, okay, what do you mean? Like, you're making it a job. You're making it a chore. You're making it a task. This isn't meant to be a task. Like, you're going to finish on your own terms. And like, I get it, but like, Legs taught me how to walk. You know, like I feel like she taught me how to walk. She taught me how to push. She taught me how to be hygienic. She taught me like what it is to have someone like completely have your back. And she's challenged me in so many different ways. I enjoy her company. I enjoy the camaraderie. It's so nice to have a meeting spot and be like, hey, I'm going to meet you for, I'm going to meet you for lunch. And just like getting there and having lunch is like a treat. And then going and like camping with someone and talking about the day, like it's so nice. And she treated me so well, like a sister that I never had, or I don't have a very good relationship with my sister. Not like that, no offense. Because she doesn't like me that much. But that's okay. The other thing too is no one has ever treated me the way that she does. Like, she planned my birthday. She surprised me with a cake, like a simple thing like that. Like I haven't had a cake from someone in years. And she like got me a cake, saying me happy birthday. She carried surprises that were over 2 pounds for 2 days. Same with Mr. Mom. For 2 days. All because she wanted to make sure that I knew I was special. Like, this is worse than any breakup I think I've ever had. Is saying goodbye to someone that I'm climbing mountains with. Like, check this out. It looks flat, but it's not. It's straight up. And when you're exerting yourself for 12 hours a day, you want to come home to a shelter too. A person. Even, and again, like, this doesn't even have to be romantic. It's an attachment. But you know what the other thing is? Like, my body is saying no, and I have to listen to it. And I have to go back to the reasons why I'm out here. This isn't a job. I was treating it that way. Mileage, points, water, food, calculations, pushing. Mother Nature is an unforgiving boss sometimes, but I don't have to make this harder than it needs to be, and I am. So even though this is a really hard decision, one that took me 400 miles, because now I'm at the 400 mile mark. We're gonna have one last camp together. We're gonna take a few days off, and then we're gonna go our separate ways. And because she's so fast, and I'm not, even if it's been 400 miles, I have to let her go, do her thing. And I know I'll see her again. And I hope that people can find the level of kindness that you get from people out here. Because it's really awesome. And it really sucks to say goodbye. But I got a long way to go. And I gotta get there. One foot in front of the other. So here we go. Trail Diva out. The lights are shining on me. All the times I can barely see. Lately it occurs to me. Long, strange trip it's been.
There's a swollen horizon. You can stay with me.
That was awesome.